As an aspiring author with a full-time job, here's what my week of writing looked like. I currently have 2 projects that I'm working on. I have 1 finished manuscript that this week I was waiting for some feedback on. So while I was waiting on that, I was working on my second book that I'm about 30,000 words into. I didn't do any writing on Monday, but that's what I did on Tuesday. The weeks that I'm working on drafting, I aim for about 3,000 words over the week. Here's me on Wednesday. You could tell I was so tired, but I really wanted to get some words in anyway. It was a little bit slow going, but I got about 500 words in on Wednesday. Thursday was really busy, so I just did a little bit of writing during my lunch break. I really don't prefer to write during my lunch break because I find it really hard to shift from my mindset of work to writing and then back to work. But on the days that I know I don't have time before or after work, this is really my only option. And I'm really lucky to work from home and to be able to pull out my personal laptop and have some time to get some words in. And I got about another 500 words in. On Fridays, I'm off at noon, so that's a common time for me to get some writing in. But this weekend, I was going out of town, so I didn't have as much time, and then once again, the words really just weren't flowing. The second book I'm working on is split into 3 parts, and I'm currently trying to end the second part, and I'm just having a hard time making sure that everything fits and makes sense in this story. But I really like it, so I'm not willing to give up on it yet. I might just need to move on to the third part and come back to it later. But this could be a really convenient time for me to go ahead and take a little break from this project. While I was away for the weekend, I got an email from the author that was reading my book. He's a family friend and so nicely offered to read my book and gave me some really great feedback. Never have I been so excited to receive critical feedback on something. So I made an outline of all the changes that I wanted to make based on those notes. What I'm really excited for is that I have decided this is going to be my last round of edits. So this is me on Sunday. When I got home, I was ready to dive into those notes that he gave me. So I made a little outline of all the edits that I want to make. And then I went on a walk to just kind of disassociate and think about my book and all of those changes. And that's how I ended my week of writing. Thanks for watching.